Hi there. Welcome to the Streams of Emotions. I am your host, Moses. You can call me Mo for short, and I'm really glad you are here. This is the first step in our journey together, a journey where we slow down, turn inward, and begin to understand something that quietly shapes every part of our lives. Your emotions, my emotions. Here at the Streams of Emotions, our slogan is simple but matters deeply. We learn, we listen, and lessen the load of emotions. I'll take it again. We learn, we listen, and lessen the load of emotions. This is what this space is all about. That is what we seek to do, not fixing you, not judging you, not condemning you, but we simply want you to learn how to understand what is already living inside of you and living inside of me, our emotions. So we seek to help you in ways that will lessen the load of emotions. For now, we are starting at the very beginning with the fundamentals, that is, understanding your emotions. Let's start with something that likely happened to you recently. Possibly you are on your way home after a long day. Your mind was already full. Maybe work was demanding, which sometimes work can really be demanding. Maybe life has been heavy on you in ways that you can't just fully name, and that can really be frustrating. You see? And in as much as you're going through all this, a driver honks impatiently at you, and that can make you feel uncomfortable. Or let's look at the another scenario where you are in a hurry to catch a bus and you did your possible best to get there on time, but few seconds before you got there in this cold winter air, the driver or the bus just left. It may feel small, it may feel huge, but something inside of you begin to react almost immediately. You engage in things that regret follows. These uncomfortable feelings settles in and you wonder why it affected you so much. That is what emotions can do. Okay, let us look at the other side, situations that we all expect at every point in time. Those moments, for instance, where your efforts are noticed, your boss said a good job, someone picks you up from work and the conversation feels easier. You laugh, you cheer up off, you are happy, you feel seen, you feel noticed, you feel recognized, and even strangers seem to be friendly to you. And the day seems to be going very nice, joyful all throughout. Yes, these are moments that we all wish to bottle up and repeat them over and over again. But unfortunately, it doesn't happen so. The reality is that we all have emotions that share across our various facets of lives. And they are not personal errors, not at all. They cut across every one of us. We all have it. We all live between a moment of highs and a moment of lows, the moment where we have good days and where we have the difficult, draining, bad days. Moment that lifts us up, a moment that drains our energy. You see, and when these things happen, sometimes we feel something is wrong with us. No, that is the rhythm of life. Emotions are up and down, they swing sometimes. And it's a shared rhythm that shows that we are all human. In fact, your emotion shows that you are alive, you are human. That is why you can feel. So, the difference between having a meaningful life and an exhausting one is not necessarily that people feel less pain, anger, sadness, or fear. I must admit, sometimes the frequency and the intensity varies. That I must admit, it does vary. However, we all experience similar feelings at every point in time. The difference is not what happens to us with our feelings, but it's what we do with our feelings when they show up. And believe you me, the feelings will show up. The good ones and the not so good ones, they will definitely show up. But having all these feelings and things together, we have been taught for a long time that we need to suppress our emotions, we need to ignore them altogether. We are told that strength means letting go your emotion in every situation. But what if, I want to ask again, what if this approach has been adding weight instead of lifting us up? What if? What if emotions are not problems to be solved, but signals to be understood? What if? Just think about this. A better life does not come from shutting emotion down. You see, the reality is that better decision, healthy relationship, and deeper well-being begins when we learn how to understand what we feel. Yes, it begins when we learn to understand what we feel. Our feelings are very important to the decisions we make. So it's not only about our sadness, it's not only about anger, it's not only about the joy, it's not only about the excitement, but all of them matters. We will look at some of these in much details later. So today, we just want to ask ourselves, why is it important to learn about our emotions? The reality is that emotions are not mistakes. They are not errors in our systems, but they are part of it. I want to retake this again. Emotions are not mistakes. They are not errors in our systems, but they are part of it. Our emotions are our natural response to what happens within and around us. No matter who you are, whether you're a student, whether you're a parent, whether you're a leader or someone simply trying to go through the day, your emotions are an essential part of you. They are signals telling you what matters, what hurts, what feels right, and what needs attention. Something we will further look at it in our subsequent episode. So we can't really run away from our emotion, not at all. We can't pretend they don't exist. They do. So what then can we do? We need to acknowledge them and listen to them and know when they changes. We need to grow with our emotions and learn how to use them to connect honestly with people. We need to begin to live in a way that feels more authentic and less forced. That is why Streams of Emotions is here. We seek to help you achieve this. If you want to gain an advantage in life, I'm not talking about advantage over others, but if you really want to gain an advantage in life within yourself, then it starts from here. It starts from understanding the signal inside of you, inside of me. That is our emotions. That is why this journey matters, and that is why Streams of Emotions, we are here. And I want to emphasize that this is just the beginning. In our next episode, we will explore how emotions quietly shape the quality of our daily lives, often without us even realizing it. Remember that there is power in your emotions. Observe them and use them to your advantage. Till we meet once again, have a wonderful time.